Oh, hi, welcome. I'm sorry. Call meeting to order. We're calling the meeting to order.
It is 7:04 PM.
And roll call
Roll call, Amanda Houston,
here.
Julia Kitely,
Here.
Tim O'Leary,
Here.
Cherie Adkins,
Here.
Jessica Hopkins Hubbard.
Here.
The student commissioner position is open, and I'm library director Corey Burkle and library staff Audrey Smith.
Present.
All right. We have no public comments tonight.
Great. Moving on to our new business. We're looking at the candidates to move forward in person. So
So I had an idea, which would be, we could do the out of city and in city candidates separately. And that way, Cherie would not vote for out of city candidates and would just, or score them since she is one of them. And then she would just do the in city
Oh, yeah,
candidates if the board wants to do that. Works
I
for
think
me.
so.
That works for me.
Okay. So our out of city candidates, would you like to start with those?
Sure.
Out of city candidates are Cherie Atkins. So we thought what we would do was that you can pass in your scoring to Audrey.
Okay. I didn't write the total
that-
there. I'm sorry.
No, if you just,
Yeah.
we actually weren't expecting you to write the
do you want the
total
whole
there.
thing?
If you just hand her the whole thing,
I do need the
the whole packet, because we'll go over your
So
math.
just the out of one?
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna check your math.
Okay. I don't even know if I
Fair.
circled, like I'm like circled some and then had to go back and X. Yeah, I'm sorry. Audrey.
And Tim, and if you scored quarter points this time,
I
oh
learned.
man.
you while I was scoring.
That's
Okay, those are all that.
Oh, First Street, okay.
Actually,
So
if you want to
we
hand them
have
to
one at a
me
time.
and I can,
Maria.
we're gonna do one candidate at a
Maria.
time.
Oh,
So we're
okay.
going to do Adkins first. And we're
Okay.
gonna talk about you like that. If you want to hand me the scores to check the math, and then I can pass them over to you.
Yeah.
To put it in the system.
So
These
just
are all-
give her Cherie.
These are all Julia's.
Oh, those are all Julia's. Great. I will pull Julia's out.
So I'm just giving you Cherie. Is that correct? Or am I giving you?
Yes,
all of
you're
them?
just giving Cherie to us right now.
The Cherise. Are you looking at what I scored? I don't think you're allowed to do that. Just kidding.
Did you not write it on the paper?
Oh, you didn't understand the assignment?
You've got some time.
Go back.
Oh, last
We
one.
need
Okay.
to talk about Mont Santa more.
There you go.
I got the girls, I should have brought the pictures. I got these girls, these really cute, like plaid on the bottom, velvet on the top, a big little bow right here dresses. Sloan was in red, Shosh was in green. They were in their Nikes. Very cute.
Is this gonna be a Christmas card?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Washington Square is like a client of mine, and so they hire me to do different things throughout the year. And so this one was a holiday themed one. I've done like their back to school event.
Are you
But-
modeling? Is your family modeling?
No.
Oh, can you?
Because you have a very cute
We do
family.
have a very cute
We
one.
do need
I
the
don't know who's
names.
for who.
Oh, Amanda Houston. No, I don't know actually. That one's fine.
Oh, we should put our names on all of you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. The
Going back to
interior.
the beginning, and what do you need from us? You need all of the information to be on,
We need to have.
I
a-
thought you needed it on this page, but you need it with our name included on this page. So
Yeah.
this page is the thing you need. Yeah, that's right, Amanda.
Yeah.
While everybody else
You
is
don't need
talking about me, I'm gonna go.
candidate name because it's on there with this.
I think she might pull them apart, and you might do what?
Wait, do we need to write their name on it too?
Yes, please. I mean, I can also write it on there if it's not on there before.
Sorry, I assumed we were handing this in.
Can I just write their last names?
Yeah.
No. Their full names?
Sorry.
Oh. But we also went to Build-A-Bear, and Build-A-Bear came out when I was older, like I wasn't a kid when Build-A-Bear came out. So I don't think I've ever experienced Build-A-Bear.
No,
Really. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yes,
it
I'm
was,
way too old for
it
Build-A-Bear.
was kind of magical, not gonna lie. Apparently their stock market is like they're doing quite well. But it was very sweet that you obviously get to pick out your stuffed animal, you pick out their heart. It's like a plaid heart or a red heart. And then the
Does that
staff
go
there,
inside?
yep, and then they stuff it, and then they say, um, help it come to life, and then kiss it, yeah, kiss it, make a wish. And Shoshana's just like, oh, I'm making a wish.
For imaginative
Yeah.
child, that probably would have gotten me.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, my stuffed animals are alive.
yeah. And then there's like tons of clothes and accessories. Oh man, you can get them.
Oh, I can only imagine. If you
That's
have
wild.
Kayla Elder, if you could hand that one to me, and then I'll go through the math of it and get it ready for Audrey. Thank you.
Oh, but you don't want to.
Oh yeah, I don't want yours.
Sorry. Oh.
Whoa.
Don't know why that's ringing actually. You wonder if our phone system isn't working.
There have been a lot of very weird connected things happening in our city recently,
It's not good.
at least in the school system.
Maybe it's Santa.
I didn't know he came. I thought that is it.
It gets earlier all the time.
His schedule's really open now.
Yeah, well, he's old, he's got a lot of time. Yeah,
Actually, think a little faster.
he's using AI now as well, so.
You have to handwrite all those letters.
Okay.
It's a live
Avon.
show. Oh, I found that. I want to check that one. This is so bad that you have to read my handwriting. I'm sorry. Even the numbers.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Emergency. No, Amazon called you.
They only call us with our dog all the time.
Oh, because they,
Just the golden doodle, a very friendly one.
yeah.
Oh.
Fierce.
One that looks like it won't hurt you.
Yeah.
Because they're doodle.
It's ugly. Maybe they're supposed to.
I mean, yeah, just
I swear
because,
this says Amanda.
well, and just because it's piece of doodle, I mean,
Some
yeah,
poodles
sometimes
are,
people
yeah.
are. Animals are not helpful.
We also went to what's that really popular restaurant that's like,
With the soup dumplings?
yeah,
Thai
the
sauce.
dumpling, yeah.
Love that.
Okay. All right, guys. I don't know. Am I that person?
I have a friend who's like, we have to go, and I'm like, it's okay. I think
Yeah.
I feel the same way about it that you feel about Mall Santa. It's like a thing you do.
Oh,
right?
yeah. No,
Not-
because
not
we
that
were
it's,
there,
like,
so
the
we
best
went there.
food, but
Yeah. And
it's okay.
I was like, oh, it was okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
to say,
I've had some really
Your
good pork
elders
buns
when you're
before.
ready.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
That was one of them.
no. High Place Market, that
Yes.
me some place. Oh man, I will literally load up my whole cart with all of those.
Also down
come back.
Macbeth and crumpets.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready for Brielle Karcher now. Okay. Thank you.
Good for a contract.
You can buy them frozen. They're
Really?
$4.
Grumpy, you mean like,
From the French place
It's all
or?
bubbly, but not like you open when you cut into it. It looks like an English muffin kind of from the outside, but it's all like.
You eat a potted cream.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds gross, but it's
But it's not. Yeah.
I tried.
Amanda,
There
you have to pick one.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Where did they go? Sorry, probably in oil. I gave that. This.
Anybody got white out?
Well, I actually usually do have some with me, but I didn't bring my backpack. I'm sorry. I was very close to for puff.
I don't still
Yes, and the best one is Taekwondo rope. Not thin.
Does it crush or it taste?
I haven't found the brush for a long time.
Do they still make it?
I'm sure they do, but it's that and rubber cement are like locked in
This
our
is
separator
purchased
for a
already.
really long time, so I thought about that.
They got like that.
All right, last one on this one, Colleen Sump, please. Thank you.
I've never had pork buns as good as the ones from Pike Place. Never experienced. house.
There is a woman who lives in McMinnville who teaches cooking classes through the senior center, and hers are phenomenal.
Really?
And I have learned how incredibly difficult it is.
Yeah,
to
I
do
will
that little
never-
wrappy thing.
yeah.
It looks so easy when she just like.
Well, even
my
the ones at the restaurant today, it would like there was so much bread and so little meat inside, and it wasn't even touching.
Yep.
Maybe because they're steamed, right? And I think the
Yeah,
ones
but
that-
that's because they didn't twist them tight enough.
Yeah.
So then it couldn't do that.
Honest, we do talk about other
Yeah,
stuff
we
than
do.
food.
So question number 2, I can't tell which one is circled.
Gosh.
Okay, why don't we go ahead and start down the other list so I can just go through the math if that works for everybody. And then how about when Audrey is finished scoring all of the out of city, then we can talk about the scores. Does that sound good? Okay, so next one, please pass to me Carly Barnett. Thank you. Mm. That last one is about.
Oh, for the thing, I didn't do any of that.
Thank you. All right, let's do Maria Cameron next, please. Thank you. Yep. You might need a score on the very last question. Jessica, so far, I'm the only
Really good
one.
at following directions. We will get there when we're. Interesting, I'm a teacher. Give me a form, I'll fill it out. You got that.
She even wrote that we started at 7:04 on her page.
Just in case what?
You are,
An ass.
but is 5 really?
Can't believe you.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Yeah. Oh, you have to read these.
Well, this happens a lot with your students, what I'm doing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but when there's lots of them, you can say, you can help my friend. And then I don't have to repeat it. Because you know what? There's like 6 kids who can help. Like, maybe not you this time, but you can help. All right, Erica Fox. Hi, Erica Fox.
Triple check. that I did one.
So I am done scoring the out of city limit batch.
All right, so I will just keep working on these. If you guys want to, do you want the
scores?
whiteboard or do you want
I can write the results up.
on a
and then you
whiteboard?
guys can-
Okay, grab that.
Without following directions, I have a very vivid memory from third grade where it was one of those assignments where like the first instruction is read all of the instructions.
Oh, and
thoroughly,
then the last thing
and
is
then the
not
last
to do
thing is, like,
anything.
don't
Isn't
do any
it?
of those
Yeah.
things, and just being like,
Yeah.
My very
I'm
first
gonna
job, I
face
did that
it this
in
way, so-
third grade,
Did-
and I made so many children cry that I was like,
Ah.
this is a terrible activity. I'm not going to do this anymore.
kind of-
Julia, can you see the scoreboard or the whiteboard? I mean,
Oh,
Oh, we
hear
can't
you.
hear her again. I think
Are you
she
still
had
on mute?
herself
Mute?
on mute.
are you muted?
Sorry, I muted myself so that when my husband sneezed, you didn't have to listen to it. Yes, I can see part of it, so.
Okay. Yes, I should. Somebody's hungry. Yeah, I like that.
Was trying to think about where that
I might
could
have
be.
it of this.
Next year.
Which
No, it's just a limit. But this floor is for everything on this. Is that what you mean? Right, is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll give you.
thank you.
Julia, can you see?
Only if Audrey stands right next to it,
Oh, that makes. Because the
because
owl.
it, I think the owl watches you guys as people. So
Yeah.
Audrey has to talk too.
All right, so.
Can I buy a valve?
So S. Atkins, 98, Bay Elder, 80, B. Karcher, 83.5, and see sub 72
Is this out of 100?
out of, yes,
Out of 100?
because there were only 4 of you. who
Voting members, yeah.
And then 20, okay. I don't know who the Cherie person is, but. Okay, yeah, so Cherie, it looks like Cherie scored 98. The second would be
Riel.
Brielle. Trying to look on here. And then Elder, and then some. Does anyone want to discuss the scoring of it, other than the obvious that Cherie has scored the highest by a significant amount?
That agrees with what I had, so
With that said, do we want to move forward with one candidate, with 2 candidates? Does it make sense to, because it's not very close, to just move forward with one?
I'm not
Any
a voting
thoughts?
member, but so
So you don't get to have an opinion?
I mean, do I get an opinion? That's a
No.
huge question.
Okay. It is,
That's
but
all-
it, yeah.
that's all would
I
say
guess I've
about
never
that.
done this before with you guys. How close are
Yeah.
candidates usually? Because that would be helpful information.
Some are pretty close, and I
Okay.
think that in this case, my inclination, or I would say that we would just move forward with S. Atkins.
Yeah.
I think if it was closer and we were curious and figuring and struggling with, oh, it's really close, do we need that in-person interview to help decide
Got it.
that? I would use that as a tool. That's my opinion.
And that's kind of how it's worked before. is,
Yeah.
You know, if it was really close, then we had discussions and discussed the points. So,
Mhm.
I don't recall it being this one-sided, so.
We haven't had to do basically like the written part before we ask people.
Right.
Because we haven't had this many candidates before. So this is an unusual, this isn't the way
Yeah.
we've had to
How
do
it
things in the
usually
past, right?
goes.
So,
I do have a
but even the way we did it last year, it was pretty obvious who our obvious candidates were and who didn't really make the cut. So in this case, I think I have to agree with the other comments. We have a fairly obvious candidate in this case.
I have a procedural question. Will these move on to the pool of the other ones?
No.
Not at all. Okay, thank you.
so I think I do need a vote
Okay.
for this
Do we need a
for
motion?
clarity. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Motion and a vote.
I motion to move forward with Cherie Atkins to the in-person interviews.
I'll
I-
second.
For the out of district person
Out of district, yeah,
or out of city limits, whatever.
the limits position. Someone just, yeah.
And Tim said he seconded.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed.
None.
Okay. Just-
Okay. All right, now we're going to continue to work on the in-city ones, which we have considerably more of. So,
I have a question. Did you say 32 people applied?
so 32 people applied. Some people dropped out.
Okay.
And then more people didn't fill out the written questions. And I think I sent you an email. I did
You
send you an
did,
email
yeah.
about, so I did text people as
Yeah.
well if they hadn't responded, just to make sure they didn't miss my email or anything like that. So then we had 16 that completed the written
Okay.
portion.
Because it
So-
was such a split, I was like, oh, maybe I have half and someone else
Oh,
has half.
I
Like,
was not clear
exactly-
about that.
No, it's fine.
No, and I asked him questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amanda texted me to ask too. So.
No, that's great.
Um, I will say I did hear back from the city recorder about people who were on other committees in the city.
I wondered about that.
And we only have one person who is in this pool. The other people decided not to apply. So we do have somebody in this pool who is already serving on another city committee. There isn't anything that prevents them from doing that. So, just, let you know about that too. So. All right, so we have done,
So you're doing one in city and one out of city.
yes. So, yes, we need
didn't
to,
get any student
no,
applicants.
well, I thought maybe we had one, but she said she wasn't applying for the student position, but then she did say in her initial questions that she was a student. So I specifically emailed her to see if she was and if she'd be interested in applying for the student position, but I didn't hear back from her and she didn't fill out the written questions. So we are still without a student.
Do they have to?
I have
get-
another, oh,
No, go for it, Julie.
procedural question. I noticed in the piece that you fill out where it says, do you want to stay on the list for future vacancies? Is that why we had 32 people that applied? Are
Some
they?
of it,
Okay,
so some of the people were from previous, were, on from previous, but I think more than anything, the call for candidates went out at the same time as the Newburgh Graphic published an article
right.
about the library. So I think that probably had
Mhm.
more to do with it than anything else. So. Yep. All right. Next up, I would like John Kaddish, please. You.
You mentioned that somebody in the pool that we're looking at is serving on another city committee.
Mhm.
Is there a discussion to be had about whether we would prioritize that candidate differently, just based on the fact that they are already on a committee versus a bunch of folks who haven't yet had that opportunity, or does that matter?
I think that if the board wants to have that discussion, it'd be a time to have that discussion if that's what you want to talk about it.
I'm not sure I have a perspective, but I was just curious if that was.
I would just be curious on the other committee, when do they meet?
Yeah,
If
what's the
there-
time commitment?
If there's a conflict.
I also don't know what other committee that person is on, but I just heard from the city recorder that
I
she.
thought they said. I think they did. I think it's on the thing. It's on the top.
Oh, okay.
Because we would not want them to be, or because we want them to be, because
What do you mean?
what is it?
No, it's on the
is-
top of the paper.
Yeah, but does it matter?
I think I was just asking, like, if there's so much interest in the library board and you
Mhm.
have somebody who's serving in volunteer capacity already within the city committee structure, like, would you want to prioritize folks who haven't, like, aren't in one of those roles?
That was my question.
Hmm.
If you have a whole bunch of candidates and you
Mhm.
already have somebody with a voice on a city committee, nothing prevents them from having a voice on this committee as well. But also we have a ton of, frankly, really good candidates.
Mhm.
So, and maybe when everything,
I was
when
gonna
the
say, maybe it
scores
won't
line up,
matter.
then maybe that's when you decide to have
Yeah.
a discussion if
Mhm.
you think it impacts something, or maybe it doesn't.
That makes sense. If it comes down to the wire and we're
Yeah.
having to nitpick. then maybe it's. No,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think if it was like,
I understand.
if it was like a competing committee, if there was some sort of committee that was like deciding on whether or not to fund the library and they were on that committee and then they wanted to be on this committee, that would be like a conflict of interest that we would have to have some sort of conversation about, but
Finance.
yeah,
Yeah.
if they were like, no, cut all the money.
Yeah.
Or give it all. to the
Or give it
library.
all to the libraries,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
libraries. Then we'd be like, what's your stance on roads versus libraries?
But also you would declare a conflict of
Yes.
interest, right? Like that's what they
Yes.
do at city council
Yes.
too, is declare conflict of interest and then step aside from voting. So
Yes,
there's
100%.
definitely precedence for
There
that
is,
too.
yeah.
Sue Lamb is next. I do promise that our meetings are not usually this boring.
Nor do we get to talk about fun things most of our life.
I guess as someone who serves on other boards and committees within, they're not technically city. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure I would have a bias there or an opinion. So,
Well, it's not frowned on in the business world, so.
yeah. Or I'm not sure I would factor that in as a, but
I think the only place I would actually see a problem is if there was a time conflict. And then it's like, you gotta pick one, but if there's not a
Right.
time conflict, I think I'm with Amanda there. It's like, yeah, folks can serve on multiple different similar boards, so.
And there's nothing in the city bylaws that prevents it, obviously. Julia, thanks for doing all of this work on your vacation.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that.
are you somewhere fun?
Yes,
Excellent.
Okay,
Good.
cool.
that's all I'll say. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
Well, he's at the library board meeting.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Well, it's still evening, so I'm okay. I had better weather than you do.
Oh, man.
Oh, yesterday was awfully pretty.
Yeah,
That was
those.
beautiful.
Well, I wonder if she can see the northern light.
Me
I'll
too.
have to ask her off meeting. Natasha Lupke. I don't know if I'm saying.
I was wondering, what
What
is all of this at the top for?
I'll go really
Like,
slow.
it says rejected for library board. Why does it say?
So I have nothing to do with any of this. It comes from on board from the city recorder to me, and so I don't pay attention to any of that.
I wondered if it was because of this and if it like kicked something back and then they had to like override it. That was my guess, because it doesn't say it on anybody else's. Right. So. Feels like a system kind of thing, probably. Or like maybe you didn't do all the questions. I didn't even look at this. While you do that, do you want one of us to write a list of last names down the side.
That's a good idea.
So
Oh,
I need to
you've got
go with
one.
this one where I've already crossed.
I've got check marks. There we go.
In alphabetical order, please.
So I'm gonna do it randomly.
Like,
You're just trying to.
I'm just kidding, but I do have a church handwriting, so we'll at least have fun on that front.
oh, there's a eraser on the back. It's a magnetic one.
Speaking of other committees, I was in McMinnville this last weekend and their whole lights are all up. Like their tree, you know, the
But didn't they
trees
start
are
the
they're
last
down.
years
Yeah.
before they chop all the trees down?
No idea. But I was like, went back to my other community. I was like, it feels so festive and fun. And why, you know, Newburgh's, you know, usually waits until after Thanksgiving. And someone brought up, well, it could be a generational thing. My generation thinks it might be too early. And then I remembered that my mom has always said, way too early.
I feel that way.
Okay,
But
and then I
I'm
forget
raised
it.
by older parents.
Yeah, I mean, I totally forgot that like
I like
Thanksgiving
live in
needs to
fall.
happen.
Yeah.
and then Christmas needs to happen.
However, I will say one year we went to Victoria for Thanksgiving
BC,
and they
Yeah.
they don't celebrate Thanksgiving at the same time.
yeah,
They celebrate in October.
They celebrate in October.
Yeah.
which I actually don't hate.
yeah,
Me neither.
I
Yeah.
think it would be great if we moved it. But
yeah,
we had our little dinner. We like got some things. It's not a holiday for them, so it was very nice.
Yeah.
Everybody wished us happy Thanksgiving. I don't know how they knew we were American, but they did. And it was so nice. And then all of a sudden we got to do Christmas. And
Yeah.
actually it was
yeah. I just love the festive. I mean, I don't really think about lights of like, oh, it's Christmas. I just think it's it's so fun, like it's so festive and cozy and
well, it is because the
Special.
time change and it's very upsetting when
Yeah.
it's dark all the time.
right, and it feels just like
Trees in Margaret.
it's all on their
On their
main
main
street.
street on
Yeah,
Third.
and it's like they have this cool one where it connects at the top.
Yeah.
yeah,
So, but the trees are all having problems because they were all planted at the same time, right? And
I
so
want to believe that's true, but
I am not in the know. This is just that I'm not in the know for City of Mac. This is just what I was hearing from somebody else.
I know there's a lot of flights and
Yeah.
insects.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, so Brooke Maxwell, I'm ready for.
So on the other side of Christmas lights, we were in Eastern Europe several years ago in January and February. And in Northern Eastern Europe, in Poland particularly, they leave the lights on through February that they put up for Christmas because it's
I think
so dark.
yeah.
I think that is a
And
fabulous.
it's so beautiful.
I have started decorating for January and February with lots of lights.
Yeah, totally. And it doesn't have to be like Christmassy. It's just like
White, shiny
Yeah,
lights.
love that.
Well, a lot of the lights they put up are like yellow and white lights, so it looks goldy and stuff like that. So it doesn't always look Christmassy. They do leave the Christmas trees up, but yeah, it was beautiful. And yeah, you could walk out at 3:30 in the afternoon and it was light because of all of that. Otherwise, it was really dark.
They do have a really cute parade down there in McMinnville.
Yeah, there's Santa parade. Is that
We
already
used to
happened?
have a
Coming up?
Christmas parade here when I was a kid.
We should bring it back
Were you
because
ever
it's
in it?
magic.
Tell me more.
About the parade?
And neighbors, I just remember it was always very short and cold.
Great on this.
Turns out.
Down first.
I think
Was
there's
it like a
Christmas and
Santa parade
something.
or was it
Yeah,
like
it was
something else?
Santa parade. In my mind, he was on a fire truck, but I
Isn't
don't.
Fire Trucks in Dundee? that come down and then they do the little like drivey
Not when
drive.
I was a kid.
That
I mean,
fire.
I think that I just, from when I was a kid, I remember very specifically it was in
Being
Newburgh.
cold. and stuff
different,
like that.
different from the holiday tree lighting.
Totally different from the holiday tree lighting. This was
Yeah, because the cultural center wasn't
pre-holiday tree
there.
lighting.
The McMinnville one is really cool.
Was there like a marching band? Was there like other things involved? I'm just trying to gather.
It was like 40 years ago.
Do you remember drums?
Loud noises.
Or candy?
I remember
Well,
Christmas lights. I
but-
remember candy.
Yeah.
Because CVDA McMinnville is a part of the McMinnville
Yes,
Santa Parade.
it's
So
lovely.
is it like, could you have something more than
And
Like
the
a- like a parade
restaurants are
parade.
open and it's all
Yeah.
festive and there's
Okay.
little things and people are getting cocoa out and everybody's happy. It is very
it.
cold and sometimes you're very wet and then I choose not to go. Because I'm a fairly
yeah, the
afraid
whole
person.
the weather thing is I'm just what years ago.
But I mean, I think we could look at Newburgh backwards. I bet you could.
You could even ask a librarian if she could do
That's
research for you
important.
in that day.
Cinnamon bear, sorry.
Yeah, because Mary Jane Bachmeyer from Dundee has done that forever and ever in her classroom. She has all the recordings. And
Okay.
she used to pass out cinnamon bears. It would be so cool. There are a couple of problematic. As I listen back to it now, I'm like, that's probably not culturally appropriate.
Yeah.
But
It's
Yeah.
a bear.
well, it's the Inca booth. That might be a problem. But they're little installs.
Oh, yeah.
There's a cat. He's afraid. So he learns not to be afraid, kind of like the Wizard of Oz.
Which is very good at the high school, by the way.
Oh yeah, the high school play. Cool.
My daughter's doing
It's on my list. Is this still going?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's going and it's Friday and twice on Saturday this week. There's
That'd be so fun. I
So
love going to high
good.
school things. They're so cute.
yeah, they have done a really good job. I'm not biased at all. All right, Jordan Sandoval. It actually is good. Like there is a point where, as a parent, you're like, yeah, it's really good. But it isn't really good, actually.
No, it's true. And you know what though? Even the ones that weren't so good are just so darn cute. They are cute. I went to a Shakespeare that was not my favorite, but they looked so passionate that it made up for it. One really stuck with a Scottish accent the entire time.
Just love the commitment.
You're like, what is going on? But he was so excited.
I'm like that parent that will fall asleep. Isn't that so terrible?
No,
I
they
can't- and
can't
I'm
see you in
like,
an audience like
Oh,
that.
man, I need to do better. 'Cause,
Have some coffee.
yeah, or something. Or don't go, Amanda. Like,
Have a friend go with you that can do it.
yeah, I mean, even at some of Sloan's stuff, I'm like, why am I falling asleep at this? Like, wake up.
When my
Is she
kids,
doing dance?
Yes, but I shouldn't. I don't fall asleep on the dance things. Kristen Stoller, I can kind of wake.
Because they're so entertaining.
They're so good.
Do your children listen or watch the meetings by chance online?
Like 5, right? Maybe 6.
They're better at computers than we are.
It's true. Somebody helped me fix my iPad the other day. It was really nice. Right, but like better at computers so that they can watch a library board meeting? No.
But moms
nobody
are.
watches
Yeah.
library board.
How many kids do you have in class?
Well, I'm the reading specialist, so I see between my EA and I, we see like 90 kids a day. Maybe 99, depending on.
Do they still do the SRA?
It's really funny you should ask that. We just dug them out of a room.
Those are the coolest things when I was growing up.
We're
we had
using
to
them
do those.
again, and they're very effective,
Yeah,
which
'cause
is really
it was
weird.
a short story, then you had X amount of
Mhm.
questions, and you'd blow through them, and it was good.
Well, and from the teacher side, all the questions are in a specific order. So if you keep coming back and you keep missing question 2, then like I know you don't understand cause and effect. And then there's like a little mini lesson that you can pull out and teach them about cause and effect, and then you send them back up.
Cool.
William Shrimp. Thank you.
I started volunteering in Sloan's class. The end.
That's why you.
Yeah,
you-
the end.
Yeah,
I'm- yeah,
Great.
the end.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. But yeah, wow. Good job, teachers. Yeah.
What's everybody reading lately that you like?
I'm almost done with the wedding people. It's very interesting. I just like the way that they are explaining like the emotional side. I don't care for the story so much, but I'm really enjoying the like deep dive into people's psyche.
Dan Brown's latest. It falls in line with everything else he's done.
What's he writing about now?
Um,
It's still the Illuminati.
well, no, it's a person that he was involved with academically all these years. He began a relationship with, and she studies the consciousness, and she wrote a book, and it got stolen, and we're kind of in that part.
I just finished the last available book in a series, which I try to never
Oh.
start a
Oh,
series
no.
and
The
it
worst.
isn't entirely done. And it ended on a cliffhanger, of course. So, but it was the Fourth Wing.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Oh, I
reading.
heard
I
really
stopped
good
reading
things
that
about
one,
them. They're
but
super fun.
I will read them when she's done writing them.
And then I did the thing where I was like, oh no.
Now
When
I
is
have
the
to
book gonna come
wait.
out? And it's like maybe 26,
Oh,
maybe 27. And I was
yeah.
like, well, I'm gonna have to start back over at the beginning again.
Yeah, because
you
she's
won't feel
working on
cliffhanger.
she's working on the graphic novel for Fourth Wing, so it's gonna be longer.
Apparently she was just at what was the
Oh,
book festival?
Portland Book Festival.
So she was
Oh, cool.
She was one of them.
She was like their big speaker.
I believe that. The books were highly entertaining.
I've heard
Dragons
really
and-
good things. Maybe though they can bring back the like waiting out for the book.
Maybe, but
Because
I'm
that
not
was
that
exciting.
patient.
Robin Sickens.
I just got, I can't remember her name or the title of the book, but she wrote Eat, Pray, Love. And she just
Oh,
wrote,
Elizabeth Gilbert,
yeah, she,
All
her
the
new
Way to the
book,
River.
yeah.
Where is
So I'm almost done with the Frozen River, finally. I
Ooh.
started, I've read it in chunks because I read it and then I get superseded by other books, but that's really interesting because it takes place in colonial America. And it's a very interesting book, particularly from a woman's perspective. And just how few rights you had.
Is it called The Frozen River? Is that what you
Yeah, I've heard really good
Yes.
things about that one. I
Read it.
haven't read that one yet.
said? Add it to my- Me too.
We went to British Columbia for our anniversary, and
Where?
we went to Victoria. It was so beautiful. And I try to get a murder mystery from the place that I visit. So I got hooked on this series. It's called Lane Winslow by Iona Wishaw. If you like Maisie Dobb, this is like, it's about a woman after World War II. She's been a spy and now she's retired to the Canadian country to live a quiet life. Ha. Anyway, I'm like on book 7.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I just am flying through them. I'm just enjoying them so much.
Is it kind of like a cozy mystery?
Yeah, I would say cozy.
Okay.
It's not gruesome at all.
Yeah.
I don't like super scary. I don't like
Mm-mm.
gruesome.
Mhm.
I like everything wrapped up, please, by the end of the book.
There's a local author, Emmeline Duncan, who writes cozy mysteries, and one series is set in Portland and it's based around coffee shops, and one is set in what's the place that Halloween movie was filmed? Is it St. Helens?
I think so.
Oh, was it St. Helens or was it? Well, no, Astoria is a different. It's
Halloween. Town, is that
yeah,
what it's called?
Halloween Town was.
So she's like loosely basing it
Mhm.
on that town, but also the town embraces Halloween all year. She has 2 of those. Really
Interesting.
do.
I have not read her.
Cozy mystery.
It means like
genre.
nothing gruesome. There's lots of like really lovely characters. It's usually in a small town.
Like Thursday Murder Club.
Yeah, like and everything's
Yeah.
kind of wrapped up by the
Did you watch that
end.
movie yet?
No, but I read the book.
Yeah.
It's really
Cozy, but
fun.
it's a murder.
Yeah, it's
But
Yeah.
did you read the
Is
book
that
and then watch the
contradictory?
movie?
no.
I try to
but-
never do that. It's one or the other.
You
for
will
me.
not
You know
like.
what I'm talking
I mean,
about.
somebody
Look
could
at it,
die.
it's fine.
It's a little cheesy. I mean, it's like Pierce Brosnan, right?
It's cozy, we didn't like
I won't
films.
look after like
Like,
nobody cared about him.
it's cozy. It's a cozy movie.
Julia, did you read? I know you read Thursday Murder Club, right? And then
Yeah.
did you watch it?
I have not seen it because it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's on
I don't
Netflix.
have Netflix, so.
But you don't recommend doing that, Corey. Is what it
I
sounds like.
here's the deal.
It's hard to do that.
The actors are all fabulous, and I love them all so much, especially Helen Mirren.
Right.
What they were thinking with that storyline, I do not know, and
Aw.
I am not happy with them.
Oh, the book was so lovely. It's so much fun. to
Very
read.
lovely book.
I appreciate that because I think I will take it off of my TLC.
There's other good things to.
It's pretty. It's pretty
Campy?
cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
good
just
word.
like real.
Changed a big
Yeah.
plot
I
thing,
don't
which
like
I'm
when
like,
people do that.
you messed with one of my favorite characters.
I'm gonna say something very controversial. I felt that way about the wild robot. I don't understand why they changed his shape when it was very clear what shape he was in the book.
I didn't watch that.
Well, and they did that with Still Life with Gamache.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Not right.
None of my students agree with me, but I was pretty upset about it.
So is anybody anxious about the Andy Weir's book, Project Hail
I
Mary?
am.
Because
I
it's about to be a movie,
Just
right?
really having a hard time with.
So
I
good.
loved the book so much.
So good.
I loved The Martian though, and
Mm-hmm.
but I saw that movie before I read the book, and then it became one of my favorite books.
When's that supposed to come out?
26, I think. But just like, I don't know how you do that well, but the book was so good.
Yeah.
Mm.
really.
If you get enough distance,
Yeah, that's
sometimes you can appreciate them as two different things.
your memory of the one gets fuzzy enough.
Yeah.
And you're like, I think that's the plot.
The older I get, the easier that gets.
Someday I'm only gonna need one movie, one show,
There
one
you
book.
go.
Okay, Smeestad. I don't know if I'm saying that one right either.
We can talk about food again. Oh.
Can they not talk that?
It's like,
No,
what is it called?
we
Third
were
wall.
yeah.
It's like city council meetings
There's
where
like-
you have to be quiet.
There's public comment, but then the board isn't supposed to respond to comments.
Got it.
You
Or
know,
can't
but it's
Can't
also
people-
like
Don't make eye contact.
If the public were to recommend books, we couldn't respond.
I
to
just
those
feel like
recommendations.
there's some wiggle room
Go
there.
like this.
If you because I feel like if you're asking Sue, have you read any good books lately? Erica.
Well, we have the high
I mean,
security
you're like
table there. to
thinking
keep,
through
you
this
know, outsiders
this
out.
whole thing here. Yeah.
What if somebody's public comments every meeting were book recommendations? Would
that
we be
would
able
be
to take those?
so good.
Wouldn't that be cool if people
That
just
would-
came and told us about the great books they read
Oh
from
my
the
gosh.
library?
That would make me so happy.
On social media.
I think people might do that.
Might have to link them in the board meetings if we did that though.
Each board
You're
meeting,
the-
somebody
you're the
gets to
question,
pick
you're
a
like, we will
book
not
and
be
read a couple
requesting.
pages from it,
Just
see if
read it.
everybody's interested.
I'm very interested in that one, in Trace of Blossom.
Go for it. You can read a couple pages. and be fine.
Actually, I
Like the
did, the
cover.
funniest thing that I heard recently was somebody young on social media has discovered, called free walking, where you just walk without music or book.
This is
Oh my
young
gosh,
people.
stop
I'm
it.
not kidding, yeah.
Wow.
They're like,
I feel
You can hear the bird
Oh my
and
God,
like
no.
the air,
No.
and it's called free walking. And
No,
I was like, that's just
just
walking.
walking.
What okay.
No, okay, but who models for our kids? But
It's
they used to
true.
always have
It's
their
true.
earbuds in. 'Cause
It's
that's where they
true.
learn it from. Social media.
I was like, wow,
Ooh.
that's a full circle.
That's
I thought it was
Wow.
very cute.
It is adorable.
Is it?
I had a
Okay.
fourth grader. who said- I was pre-walking this weekend.
Oh no.
I was like,
You can't.
what does that mean? Like, did you go without your parents?
Are you
She's
saying
like,
please
"No."
twice? Yeah.
I didn't listen to anything.
I left the
I
dog
was
at home.
free.
Sorry.
Wow. Amanda,
See, I can't be a teacher. I'm sorry.
you did not.
Score that one?
Oh, I think you scored it in the other part.
I did. I
Yes,
put all my
it's
numbers
just
right there.
different.
Because I had.
Yeah.
to-
There, and it's like, it's amazing how many colors.
Yeah.
There's like,
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Why?
Yeah, it's totally-
Literally
But it
did
was like,
to make it easy.
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I think it matters.
yeah, I didn't think so either.
But we have the really old ones, which I don't know when they're from, but they're like kind of battered because they've been used so much, but they're laminated. Somebody like had the forethought to do that.
Yeah.
And then there's newer ones and the colors are a little bit brighter.
I can't believe it.
I'm gonna tell my ELD specialist that she's the one who found them and resurrected them. I'm gonna tell her something.
Well, this one doesn't match up, so I'm just gonna have you go over that one.
Then math.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Must have.
Well, I didn't know if there.
Here, we'll just do that. Should add it.
All right, last one. Zabinski. Wonderful.
Right? It's got a lot of Z's.
Is it upside down?
Like you put a flag upside down when it's,
No, now.
Okay, it's all right.
yes, I got in trouble in class a lot too.
Well, usually the people that come back and say hi, so,
That is true. Isn't it?
Yeah.
oh, you got in like real trouble. Yeah.
Haircut. And they, after second grade, they take the home haircut, sign it, allowing the teachers to use corporal punishment. But I mean, it was just like, you know, you got your toes and get, for stuff like that.
My goodness,
It's still bonkers.
it is bonkers.
But it was fun because when the,
It was bonkers.
no, when the kids got expelled from public school, to stay in the area, they had fun down at
Yeah.
school. And it was like, they would mouth off with the nuns, so it was like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh my gosh.
They get trounced like, you know,
Where did they bounce?
don't know, but
Before to-
yeah, I don't know if you can homeschool or, you know, they didn't have many options. then.
You don't normally force us to sit surrounded by books and listen.
I know, it's fun.
Yeah, what section are we in?
This side is cooking and medical, and I've read some interesting
Ooh.
titles.
Yeah,
This
so
one
you got
A
time.
great birding book right up here.
Yep.
Sibley's Guide. Cool. Amazing.
We were talking about every meeting, read a couple pages, or you might find a new book you like.
Right?
Kim, I just want to tell you about this thing we have at the library called Book Club. And you might be interested. We have lots of them.
When we have our meetings, you walk by on the way out.
I know. So our library board meetings are the same night as the mystery
Yeah, really. Yeah.
mystery thriller, which Jessica, my staff Jessica, is really not happy with me about because she lost Julia from that book club and she lost Amanda from that book club as well.
Yeah, a long time ago.
A long time ago. So, but she does have a fiction book club that meets on a Tuesday.
That would be fun. Is
Yeah.
it like an intense one where like people ask lots of really hard questions?
I don't, when I have subbed, it's just a really delightful group of
Yeah.
people that it's just a fun conversation.
When I moved here, it was like the first thing that I got involved in because I didn't know anybody and like hope
make
after
friends?
COVID. Not really, but it was like enjoyable,
Cool.
social. Sloan was a baby. Sloan was 1. So, and I remember it was like my first time away from her. I was at book club, and I was like, it was just like nice to talk to other people.
How do you guys figure out which book? Is it the leader that?
So Jessica Otto runs most of our book clubs for grown-ups, and she comes up with it. She reads an incredible amount of books.
I was just gonna say, if you're in charge, now you had to read all the books. That's very impressive.
Yeah, she reads a lot.
Does she
want
gotta
to be
do
like
it during the day at work? Cause that's the job I'm looking for.
Oh, reading during the
Wouldn't
day?
that be
No.
great if
You
like,
could be in a bookstore that doesn't, like one of those used bookstores out on the coast.
yeah,
You could read all the.
Jessica does listen at like
Cool.
3-point
Little
speed
movie
though,
of-
which
Yes, she does.
she's
The
such
Bulgarian.
a
I couldn't
passion.
answer, but everybody sounds real chipmunky.
Yeah, I cannot listen that fast. So
Makes my head hurt.
But she's gotten me to the point where I can't listen to much below 2 anymore because the stories are just too slow.
that's awesome. I can
have
do
to try that.
1.5, but I can't go any faster than that.
You know, the only thing I do that fast is the city required IT training.
I've never done it.
Can I clarify? You
I'm so
noted
sorry.
here, and the last one, number
It's
5
right
is
there.
here.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
No worries.
Yeah.
Just double checking.
It does kind of crack me up and also annoy me when people think that librarians read all day. Like, no,
No,
no.
that's the mark of, well, maybe not. Maybe it's just, I won't be unkind, but it does feel like that's the mark of people who haven't been inside of a library and seen like how many people and how busy it is.
I think oftentimes, but sometimes
but you suggest books, so you
Yeah.
must read them, right?
yes,
So
I
then you must
do
do it during
read
the
a
day because it's part
lot,
of your
but I don't do it on my work time.
It'd be cool if you could. but
It would
yeah,
be
there's
be
enough
awesome
other
to have a
stuff.
job where you got to just read all day. I would really love that.
Yeah.
But
I think you get tired of that after a while, though. I feel like I might get tired of reading all day. Even though I like to read very much, I feel like I
Yeah.
would not be
Well, I
very
think
productive.
anytime something becomes your job,
yes,
you take your hobby, you turn
That's
it into
true.
a business.
Right.
Now it's a job,
It's
and now
weird.
it's like
Now
a
it's
ball
not
and
fun
chain.
anymore.
Yeah.
So if you were an editor, that might be kind of hard because
Mhm.
you have to read all day long.
Yeah.
That would be cool though, 'cause- yeah, but then what if I missed the really good book and I didn't?
but I also
Pretty
don't like
stressful.
to be told what to read.
Yeah.
You did that in school.
Just want to read what I want to read.
Yeah.
When I was doing OBOB committee, that was really hard because we had a ton to read, and it was all so I didn't read any grown-up books for most of the year.
Is
Yeah,
that how they
just read
pick the
that.
books? Everybody reads like a certain amount and then you vote on which ones to put forward?
Mhm.
How do you get on that committee?
Ooh, well, uh,
I just filled out a form for writing questions, but I really
you
like it to
did.
be
um,
really good at reading young adult novels.
so
And then I can tell my students about them because it was
Yeah.
a real hard sell for a couple on my OBOB team. We had like 5 books at the end. I was like, okay, we all like they have to get read because they're gonna ask us questions.
Yes.
So I hear you.
Right.
It doesn't sound exciting.
I'll send you an email.
Okay, cool.
What is OBOB?
Oh, I'm sorry, Oregon Battle of the Books.
Oh, okay. But, yeah, I know that, but I didn't know the other.
Oh, do you happen to know if the app is up and running that was used last year?
I do not.
Couldn't find it again. My team is asking you almost every day in the hallway. And I don't need it.
I don't know. I haven't been on that committee for several years now, so I volunteer at regional and state, but that's my involvement. The end of it. But it is really fun. I really like doing it.
taught middle school and high school language arts a lifetime ago. I read a lot of just, it was like in the era that the zombie books were all the rage. And I
That's
just
rough.
really wanted my young students to like love reading. So then I read the books. And I was like,
Yeah, I
but
remember.
these ones,
Yeah,
We find some.
but they loved them so much. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, okay,
yeah.
let's do it.
I'll jump in here with
Let's do
you.
My last one.
We are
Doing
not
great,
rushing you.
thank
We
you.
just appreciate it.
Do you do all grades? Yeah.
Yeah, my kinders are so cute right now. It's almost unbearable.
Do you know that I had a very difficult time learning to read?
Did not.
And I know now that I'm a little bit dyslexic.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed glasses, which didn't get figured out until about second grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, really struggled with reading, and I had to go to a special reading class. So I got pulled out of class for it, and I was very, very embarrassed about it. And so I didn't like to read, and I also had to do eye exercises because my vision was so bad. But in fifth grade, I had this really great reading specialist named Marilyn Jackson.
I have heard many great things
Right?
about Marilyn Jackson.
And I really credit her with my love of reading because she gave me books that were hard for me to read, but she knew that I would really like them. So now Marilyn volunteers at the library, and I really love it. It's just, it's so important to me that she was there, and she was
Yep.
saying,
You can do hard
here's
things.
Charlotte's Web, here's Anne of Green Gables, and yep. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So it's a good job. It's so important, right?
It is, yeah.
so
It's
important.
crazy. Right now we're practicing, like, we're just like making little clay balls and picking things up with tweezers in kinder because we need to get our hand muscles to be able to write letters.
Yeah.
And they're so cute. They're like,
Oh.
I'm only using 3. I'm like, I know, good job. They're so cute.
Hey, all the numbers checked out. They've been double checked, triple checked. We are ready to write them down. And I'm gonna make this a little easier. Jessica, would you
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
read these to me or write? Oh,
What would you rather?
I'll have you write them.
Yes.
All right, so Barnett, 93.5. Cameron, 96. Fox, 101.5. Kaddish, 83. Lamb, 91.5. Lutke, 84.5. Maxwell, 93.5. Sandoval, 80.5. Shrimp, 82.5. Sickens, 101. Smeested, 105. Zabinski, 91.5.
Amanda, do we have a goal for how many people we interview?
I don't think we discussed that. I'm thinking time frame wise, if we start at 5 and want to end by a certain time.
So remember 5 o'clock is the board meeting and a 6
So-
o'clock interview start. But if you wanted to do, before we've done interviews every 15 minutes.
And how long have we gone to?
Well,
Couple late ones.
we did have a
They were
couple
late
late ones.
ones. I felt bad for the people who came at the beginning of David here.
If we go until 8:15, that's 9 spots. So that, does that give you an idea that
Yeah. I was just going to, I'll let everyone write.
This one was not out of 100.
This one is out of 125.
I was going, just looking at this, I was gonna say we should take. And I'm not sure if I wanna do this. I was gonna say take anything above a certain point
Mhm.
was how I was gonna think about that. With that said, if it's out of 125, now I'm just thinking really quick.
I'm writing them down in my quarter.
Oh, that's a good idea.
There
I
are
am going to do that.
Actually.
If there are 12, should we take the top 6?
Yeah, I think
the
I
top
would probably agree with you on that.
3, top 6?
Because you also still have to interview for the out of district one too. So that
Right,
has to
that's
factor
7.
into-
Mhm, 3.5. Mhm, mhm.
With the Fox, Sippins, cameras, internet, and Maxwell.
Mhm.
Say it one more time.
So it leaves you with, in ranking order, Meestad, Fox, Sickens, Cameron, Barnett, and Maxwell, right? So you guys got.
Yeah. Then there's also 2 more tied for maybe one
The
point
next.
five. Yeah.
I like the idea of doing 6.
Yeah, and then you would round out to 7. And I mean, the whole point of this too is to not have what we had to do all this time and it's over, like have so many candidates to interview in person.
Mhm.
So as I mean, 6 to 8:15 is okay, but we probably will go over,
Mhm.
and so
Right.
let's utilize this. And I would say take the top 6 and then um, out of city to make it 7.
And Julia's nodding, I see.
It would require a motion too.
It would require a motion.
I move that we take the top 6 by score for in-person interviews. Do you want me to read who
Mhm.
they are? So Newstead, Sickens, Fox, Cameron, Barnett, and Maxwell, in addition to the out of city that we already voted on.
I'll second it.
Sheree motions, Julia seconds.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
On the off chance that somebody on here doesn't say yes, would you move to the next 2 highest scoring, which are tied? Have you
think
ever had
so.
anybody say no? Thank you.
We haven't had a written part before we had
Okay.
a other part, so
Is everybody okay for the next meeting?
So I did send out, I was very clear in my messaging to please hold this time and date open because this was the only time we were going to be having interviews. So, I mean, it's certainly possible that something comes up for somebody.
But I don't think we necessarily need to replace one person with
somebody else.
somebody else. Right? I don't know.
I mean,
I
yeah,
agree with Amanda on that. If those 7 people can't make it, that's the people that we've chosen.
We just get some-
You also asked a question about adding a question. Do we need to?
yeah. What did we talk about?
Strategic plan.
Strategic plan. Yes. I'm sorry. I completely forgot about that. I was talking to Amanda and we had been talking about the strategic plan coming up in 2026. Did I send out the wording for the question?
I think you
I
did.
didn't
Yeah.
I? Okay. Kicking myself that I don't have that tonight. I'm sorry. Was it okay? Was the wording okay with that? Julia, did you see that too?
I did. I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm. I didn't have. I'm good. I did that.
Okay.
Do we need to motion that? Or are we good? No.
Yeah, I think we're good with that. Okay. So then my plan is tomorrow I will notify everyone who is moving forward and ask them to pick a time. And then I will notify everyone who is not moving forward and thank them for applying. This was a really good pool of candidates. Yeah,
It was.
I feel very fortunate. And the person who was on another city committee is not in our group to move forward. So that is a moot point as well.
Solved that problem.
Either way, yeah. All right. Was there anything else?
Next meeting is next Thursday, right? November 20th. We will begin our board meeting at 5 p.m. Is that
Yes,
correct?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Are we adjourned?
We are adjourned.
Excellent.
Thank you.
We are adjourned at 8:27 p.m.